Hi, I'm Insomnia and welcome to my channel. It is Wednesday the 27th of April and it's about 1 p.m. UK time. So, a few things have happened since. I did say I'd be here on Wednesday and here I am. So I called cardiology to find out how long it takes for the Holter monitor results to come through back to my GP. And apparently it's a bit longer than, well, a lot longer than I thought, because I swear I read that it would take 1 to 2 weeks, but actually calling cardiology and finding out that one of their people look through it and everything and analyse it, and then what do they do? And then send the report off to the GP with their findings. That whole process takes 10 weeks. So yeah, we're not going to hear back for a while about that one. I am so tired still. I'm sorry. Let's see. So, I did try chasing Endocrinology from Monday, and I didn't hear anything back this Monday. So I contacted them yesterday, and the secretary got back to me and said that my endocrinologist has had such a busy week. I think she was off for a little while, and then of course coming back, I think there's been 3 training days lined up this week, and the last 2 days, Thursday and Friday, are going to be in clinic. So my endocrinologist probably won't have the chance to call me. I don't think, not this week, probably maybe next week, I'm hoping so. But anyway, when I passed on that message for endocrinology to chase up about the MRI and the water deprivation test, I actually this morning got a letter in the post confirming my MRI with contrast pituitary scan, and that is actually going to be carried out this week on Sunday. Thought that's rather unusual, so I called up the medical imaging department of the hospital, and I said, I've got an appointment through, but the thing is, it says Sunday. I'm just calling to make sure, before I jot it down in the diary or anything and make arrangements, making sure that it is definitely for Sunday. And she said, yeah, we're open 7 days a week. We work 7 days a week. And so if it says Sunday, it's Sunday. So my partner will be taking me along to that. Hopefully, actually, his mum doesn't live ridiculously far from the hospital. So hopefully we can pop in and see her for a little bit as well. That'd be quite a nice end to the day. So probably go up to the hospital, do that in the afternoon, and then pop up to his mum's for, I don't know, an hour or so. That'd be quite nice. Yeah, catch up. So, right, I've said about that. The one thing I did want to discuss, last week when I had my risperidone injection, I get it done every other Tuesday. So it wasn't this week, it was last week. So I got that done, and I didn't actually catch my weight. I saw it was 66 point something kilograms. So probably maybe 66.4, something like that. That sounds about right. But my weight is just going up and up and up. It's just terrible. My hunger is also, it's like a little insatiable really at the moment. Like, I'll eat and then a couple of hours later I'm hungry again, and it's like I'm saying to myself, like, no, don't have anything, wait till the next meal. And it's just like before, when I was putting on all the weight before 8 years ago, and it just felt like my stomach was cut from my throat. I just, at least I can think about more than just food. At least I've got my health to focus on, so that's a welcome, not so welcome distraction. It's a distraction nonetheless. So at least I'm focusing my energies on something else other than just eating. So yeah, I might mention that actually to the endocrinologist, that I'm checking on weight again. But see, it's the pituitary thing that they're getting me to be scanned for, like the MRI scan with the contrast. And like, of course, before she did mention, what's it called? Is it that acromegaly? Acromegaly? I can't remember. I mean, basically, if there really were a pituitary tumour, could that be pressing on or near something that could give maybe Cushing's like symptoms? Because some of those symptoms are quite similar to the acromegaly, quite similar to that. And it is along the same route. I mean, I was thinking when I first went to my GP all those months ago that it could be adrenal, but I thought the complete opposite. I thought Addison's disease. But I mean, could they cause similar symptoms, as in the tiredness and everything? I'm going to have to check them up, because when I did look them up months and months ago, actually a few of the symptoms did sort of merge with one another. There were some similar symptoms for both too high and too low cortisol. Some of the symptoms were the same at both ends. I mean, I don't know which is more difficult to treat of the three. The only thing I'm hoping, obviously, is, I don't know if I've discussed this before, but my mum, she had MS, so that's the one thing. Like, I'm not saying this lightly either. Like, I take a brain tumour over MS any day, because at least there's hope. There's a, you know, that there's a chance that you can either live alongside the symptoms and your symptoms be improved greatly a lot of the time, and you'll just be less symptomatic. But my mum's MS, hers was like, I think that started in her late 30s or mid 40s. And yeah, she went downhill kind of fast. I mean, luckily I don't have any of the symptoms other than sort of memory lapses and absent-mindedness. Like, I don't have any of the physical symptoms, so fingers crossed it's nothing like that, because that doesn't even bear thinking about. I couldn't even imagine that. That would not be a good outcome at all. I know there's lots of people who do have MS, and you know, they deal with it as well as they can do, but that's something for me. The way I saw my mum go downhill and so fast, I couldn't do that. I could not do that. So hopefully it's something, you know, that's a lot more easily treatable, like taking steroids, a low dose one where I don't put on too much weight, could cure it or something. I mean, that would be that would be best case scenario for me, or that it's a tumour that can be excised, and then, you know, have far fewer symptoms. That's another, you know, good outcome if that was so. But I don't know, I guess we'll find out more after the MRI. But the thing is, with the MRI with the contrast, like the pituitary tumours, a lot of them are only small. Like, I'm on about like 1 millimetre. How can you spot something like that tiny in a scan? Like, surely they don't see them in the scans unless it's, I think it's called a macrodema or something, where it's, you know, more than an inch, more than a centimetre. Is it a centimetre or an inch? Well, as long as it's not a millimetre, because a millimetre they'll never see. Maybe it is millimetres. Oh, I don't know. I can't think. I should have looked up all this stuff before coming online, really, shouldn't I? But no, yeah, I've been going to bed earlier and earlier. It's actually getting, like, crazy. I've been going to bed, going up to get sleep and everything at about 6:30, 7 p.m. That is how early I'm going up. And then I'm waking up every few hours. Well, at first, and then when it gets later, even more frequently. So I'm waking up 4-5 times a night. And it's just exhausting. It really, really is exhausting. I mean, I know a lot of it is the coming down. Like, I'm so sorry. Jesus, what's it? Like not being as hypomanic anymore. Obviously, with the depressive episodes, you do feel a lot more tired, and that combined with my actual physical health problems as well, that we don't know what they are, but they are challenging. Just having a depressive episode is just making it all so much more amplified. Like I said, there are moments in the day where I'm energetic. This morning I was full of beans. I was like bouncing almost, you know. And like now I just want to curl up and go to sleep. I really do. Like, I'm that tired. Breaking out again, like my back and the back of my shoulders are just terrible. My partner's been putting I think it's called Zinert or Zineret, something like that. It's a topical solution anyway from the doctors. One moment, sorry. Down. There we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, he's been putting that on me morning and night, and it's clearing up some, but it's getting so spotty. It's like I had acne from when I was about 14, 15, right the way through to when I was 30, like almost non-stop. It was especially bad on like sort of like the back of my shoulders and like my upper to mid back. And then as soon as I turned 30, it like just disappeared. And then in the last several months, at least January this year, at least, it's come back with a vengeance. It really has. So, and that of course can be another symptom of that acromegaly thing, or the pituitary tumour, or Cushing's as well can actually cause acne, I've read, and I have been putting on weight. Yeah, so scary stuff. It's never ending. I'm so sorry I'm not all like chirpy, not as chirpy as usual. I'm just, like I said, I just want to sleep so bad. I'm hoping that I can get a few good days rest, because all of the works in the house have been carried out pretty much now, so I can at least have my afternoon naps, or if I can't get a nap, at least an afternoon rest a couple of times a day, just to try and boost me a little bit more, because it's just exhausting. It really is exhausting having to be around people all the time. And also you just want to do your own thing. It's like it's difficult when you've got workmen in the house, because you can't like relax. You just can't. Well, I can't anyway. But that's one thing I wanted to say, just to doubly make sure that you're all aware that this Saturday I am going to try that live, 7 p.m. UK time, Saturday evening. So we will give that a go. I've read that as long as the video is under 12 hours, which I'm pretty sure it will be, under 12 hours, YouTube will automatically archive it, from what I've read, and then from there the person who made the video, i.e. me, will be able to then choose to upload the video. So that's all that bit sorted. The only thing I need to figure out now is you know, the little chat thing that comes up. I mean, I've seen options. I've got options here on my what's it called, camcorder. I've got several options here. You know, like there's two normal, well, there's one normal looking screen, one sort of wide screen. There's all like different, and like one bigger screen with a little screen like there, and the last one looks like a chat one, because it's like would be half me down that way and then the other half that way, chat. I think that's the one I see, but I don't know how to do the chat bit yet. I don't know if that will automatically start the minute I press live, if people start writing then. I'm going to look into it and I will have it all figured out, and we will attempt this on Saturday. So, oh no, I nearly wasted it. Oh my god, Jesus, can't waste a good cup of tea. Yum. So this is my first cup of tea in about 2 hours, because we've had people around testing all the electrical things, like all the plug sockets, all the switches, lights, everything. That's the thing, when you're in a rented accommodation, there's certain checks in England that have to be carried out every year, or every so often. I think he said that particular check that he did today, the electric one, I think he says that one gets done every 5 years, so that's not as intrusive. But we also have like a gas one where they like check your boiler, probably radiators. They check the insulation in the loft, which is always too short, like there's never enough insulin in there. Insulation, Jesus, insulin in the loft, no, insulation. So there's never enough insulation up there, and they're always like, oh yeah, just get onto them and say, you know, you need some more insulation. I do, nothing ever comes of it, but it happens every year. So yeah, oh well. Goodness, my brain today. Wake up, Sam, wake up. So hopefully this tea helped just a little bit. Oh. She might wonder why my room's light is because of the light above my bed, but my curtains are closed. So I don't remember if I told you before, but I actually closed my curtains because with the sunlight, direct sunlight, it just makes my eyes stream so bad. So what I do is, for the videos, I just close the curtains and then have the main light, the ceiling light, on instead, and I just have it on full blast. My hay fever's also still been playing up something rotten. Could be worse. It's not as bad, but my eyes are just very, very watery and a little bit itchy as well. So, for me. So, right, I am going to actually go for now, because we're approaching 20 minutes. So, and I will meet you back here on Saturday the 30th. Is it 30th or 31st? 30 days have September, April. Okay, so I will see you on the 30th of April, 7 p.m. I think it's yeah, British summertime. I'm sure it is, because the clocks changed, didn't they? Yeah. So, well, I'll probably get here about 5 minutes before the live's supposed to start, so I'll probably like head in a little bit early, and you can all join me, you know, when it's actually supposed to begin. But I'll probably get online just a few minutes beforehand, just to see, like, to set up and see if the chat bit appears and everything. So yeah, we'll do that, and I look forward to actually speaking to some of you and having a little chat. So until then, you all take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching my videos. Please like, comment and subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified whenever I create a new video. So that's it for now. Thank you very much, and I will see you Saturday. Take care. Bye.